Let's discuss if Trump has the Midas touch when it comes to XRP or the minus touch. In this video, I want to talk about whether Trump is truly good or actually bad for XRP and XRP holders. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's cover the pros, the favorable aspects of Trump being president. Without a doubt, the regulatory relief, having much more lenient regulation in place, much more crypto-friendly SEC chair, Paul Atkins. This is only going to help XRP because you would think that the SEC is going to finally drop their case or negotiate some sort of deal and some sort of guidelines for Ripple to follow as far as XRP is concerned, and that will definitely be a bullish signal for XRP and the XRP price. Also, we cannot avoid the reality that the performance of XRP's price has been extremely favorable due to Trump being president. Because Trump and his administration is so crypto friendly, this can definitely help the adoption and integration of XRP and Ripple's other offerings into the traditional mainstream finance. Let's talk about ETF approvals. There have been a lot of filings. Every time there's some sort of article about the SEC acknowledging a filing for an ETF, everyone goes wild. Let's see what happens, but I personally do believe that some of these ETFs will be approved. We saw what happened in Brazil just recently, and so in America especially, this is going to bring legitimacy to XRP as an investment. And remember, increased demand by a lot of these funds, this is only going to help the price, and it also creates a little bit more stability for XRP. Let's not also forget about the promotional aspect of Trump being president. He might be the greatest marketer we've ever seen in office, and there's no doubt that he is buddy-buddy with Brad Garlinghouse, with the Ripple team. They line the pockets of the inauguration. They've donated a lot of money to the campaign, and so you would think that he is going to continue to promote Ripple and its offerings, including XRP. As a matter of fact, just recently, he shared an article on Truth Social spurring bullish sentiment about XRP. Now, honestly, it was a little bit of just stroking his own ego because the article was about him and how great he's been for crypto. But that being said, it does actually create bullish sentiment when it comes to XRP. So in that sense, Trump has actually been good for XRP. So with that out of the way, let's now discuss some of the cons, some of the ways that Trump is potentially bad for XRP. So first things first, he's an extremely aggressive president. He'll just wake up at 4 a.m. and post about some crazy tariffs on some country, and then he'll take it back the next day or a couple of days later. So he's super volatile himself. Forget about the price of crypto. Our president is extremely volatile. Whether you like it or not, it's just the truth. And also, it's important to point out that when you have such an aggressive negotiator, such an erratic president, that can actually be quite bad because it could create anti-American sentiment in the sense that some policies he will enact can actually potentially be good for America, but it's going to piss off other countries. And if you think about it, XRP, in order for there to be mass adoption, one of its main utilities is to be a bridge currency all over the world. So other banks in other countries have to actually agree to that. And I do believe they're going to have some reservations about just going ahead and investing in an American company or holding an American crypto company's native token. This is not talked about enough, but I do think it's a really important point to make that anti-American sentiment all around the world, and right now you can argue it's at its peak, that this can potentially put a dent into Ripple's idea of XRP becoming this bridge currency used all over the world. Now, I mentioned it as a good thing that there's lenient regulation, that the regulatory environment is very favorable when it comes to crypto. But the reality is, this can actually be a bad thing for institutional adoption of investing in XRP, or even the banking system going in and scooping up a bunch of XRP. The reason being is some of these financial institutions, they actually like very strict regulation, because when there's strict regulation, it is very meticulously looked at, and the things that are approved, the things that are given credibility and legitimacy, have a lot of investigation behind it and have a lot of check marks showing that, hey, this is legit and it's not just some sort of security or Ponzi scheme or anything like that. And so for some institutions, they're not going to like that the audit is not as serious just because the president is so crypto friendly that he's given a green light to everything. I also want to point out that Trump promoting and marketing things, it creates a speculative bubble, and that could certainly pop. You have to think about what just happened in the past couple of weeks. Trump put out Trump coin, or at least he helped market it. Same thing with Melania coin. And what happened? It was not great, boys and girls. It was terrible for crypto because it was a rug pull. He lost all credibility that he had in the crypto space during the span of that week. He pumped meme coins. He did a pump and dump, or at least he assisted in one. This is a terrible look. We also just saw what happened with the president of Argentina, also basically rug pulling his entire country with a meme coin. And so right now, not a lot of people are putting a lot of credibility onto presidents when it comes to promoting certain cryptos. As a matter of fact, the trend has been the complete opposite. Although it is a bit of an ego booster for these presidents to come out and be like, look, you should love me because I champion the people's currency, crypto, and I'm going to launch this project or support this project, or we're going to integrate this crypto and it's going to help our businesses, yada, yada. But the reality is it's been a giant disaster in the past month from anyone who has tried it. And so this I can actually see be a negative, because on the heels of Trump pumping and dumping and releasing shill meme coins and then saying, oh, I don't really know much about it, I just tweet about it or I post about it on X, is not a good look. It looks like a grift. And so if he's going to go ahead and start getting behind XRP, some people might just say, uh-oh, we're about to get dusted. We're about to get destroyed. Let's get out of here. I'm not saying that's going to happen across the board, but that can be some sentiments that occur among a lot of people. Now, me personally, I used to have close to 14,000 XRP not too long ago. I've shared it on my channel multiple times. I showed my actual portfolio. That has dwindled down to just around 5,000 XRP. And it's because the more that I research and do deep dives into it, the more I'm a bit alarmed as far as the utility case, as far as RLUSD. The escrow situation is bothersome. The fact that the Ripple team unleashes nearly 270 million XRP. We're not talking about US dollars. You have to multiply that by 3. I'm just saying they unleash that into circulation every single month. And I did the calculations in a recent video. I'll post it in the description of this one if you're curious to see the math. But it will take them 13 years to unload all that they have in escrow onto the actual circulating supply and then have it be close to maxed out. Say what you will about Bitcoin, but if you take a look at the circulating supply versus the maximum supply, it's nearly there. If you take a look at the circulating supply versus the maximum supply of XRP, it is nowhere near there. And there is so much XRP that's going to be flooded and will inevitably dilute from time to time the XRP investor just because of the sheer amount of supply that's going to be entering circulation over the next 13 years. And so personally, I simply cannot be accumulating right now, but I will be holding this 5,000 plus XRP for the reason that I do feel we're going to see a pump. I kind of feel like investing in XRP is like investing in a mob boss's restaurant business. Like, somewhere in the kitchen where no one sees, there's back end deals. There's people selling XRP for really cheap or even just giving it away to their friends or doing these backdoor deals with financial institutions or whatever it is from all of those XRP that are unlocked every single month. You also know that some of it just doesn't entirely make sense, and there's so many competing projects, but at the same time, it's a mob boss's restaurant, and the mob boss has a lot of connections. And I just feel like it's going to do better than that mom and pop restaurant down the street. And I think this year, especially if altcoin season hits, which I believe is going to happen around June, July, maybe even August, you are going to see XRP do well. You're going to see a pump. But personally, I'm being smart here. I am not looking for a 10x or a 20x of my investment. I'm going to be watching and following the news stories very closely. I will be following the technical chart, and I will definitely share with you when I decide to pull my investment. But I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at XRP as not a very long-term investment, but almost like a swing trade. Right now, I got in at a great price. It's nowhere near the price that it's at now, so I'm sitting on a really nice profit, plus I cashed out. So basically, everything I have in there is just profits. I'm okay letting the profits ride, and I will definitely update you on my journey as I make certain decisions as it pertains to my XRP investment. Now, I do want to say, it rubs a lot of people the wrong way when they come on this channel and they're not even sure why they're invested in XRP. And then I poke holes in the project, or I challenge the project, or I don't always speak so positively and say everything's amazing to the moon. It's confirmed that we're going to $100. That's not what this channel is about. So I just want to let you know, because if you're someone that watches these types of videos and you can't handle it and you have to pull your investment, this channel is not for you. There are plenty of channels. As a matter of fact, every other XRP channel is just a hoorah channel, XRP to the moon, and that sounds like it might be more for you. For the ones that like to get a skeptical, objective take on things, I think it's very healthy to be a healthy skeptic in the crypto space. This channel might be the one for you. So I'll be following XRP and Ripple very, very closely over the next couple of months, if not years, and I will bring you all the headlines. I will give you my take on it. It will always be my honest take. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any affiliate links. I don't have any Discords. I'm not selling you on any courses. I'm just giving you my honest take. And honestly, I get a lot of offers, and some of them are very juicy. And sometimes I have to sit back and say, damn, like, why don't I just accept this? This is several $1,000s. It's so easy for me to mention this or mention that. The reality is it's going to erode my moral compass when it comes to creating videos and just being honest. And although it's extremely hard to just give my honest opinion and get butchered in the comments section, it is something that's important to me. I think staying true to yourself and not just saying things or selling out because of dollar signs, I think that's really important. I sleep like a baby at night, even when I'm getting destroyed in the comment section, because I'm being true to myself. I'm actually sharing what I actually feel on my channel. And in this life, you have to be true to yourself. Let me know in the comments section which project you wish for me to cover next. Let me know if there's a certain topic you wish for me to explain simply. I hope you also appreciate that I do this after a really long workday, after I spend a lot of time with my fiance, after she goes to sleep. I go and write up a video, and I sit here and I create one for you. And I gotta say, it's not just for you. I do enjoy this process. I love that the channel's been growing. I have you guys to thank for that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is really exciting that I have over 35,000 subscribers at this point. It's starting to feel like a community. It's starting to feel like I actually have a voice. And it's so important in this day and age to be able to have a platform and a voice, because that's really where you can stand up for yourself. That's really where you can share thoughts and beliefs that you stand for. And I think that's so important. There's so much social currency that comes with these platforms and having a following. So I don't know what's going to happen to this channel in the next year. Maybe it'll blow up, or maybe it'll just stay right here. But no matter what happens, someone's listening. And that's thanks to you, to everyone that was liking, commenting, sharing the channel, subscribing, leaving encouraging comments. I appreciate all of you. And hopefully I'll see some of you in the next video.